everyone, and welcome to our presentation. My name is Vivien, and I'm joined here by my classmates KAVITHA and Karen. As psychology students, we are passionate about understanding and promoting mental health. Today, we are excited to share with you the findings of our projects for the abnormal psychology subject. Our project focuses on mental health, which is a critical component for overall well-being. We aim to provide a comprehensive understanding of mental illnesses, including their symptoms, identification, and treatment. We also emphasize the importance of support networks and introduce the different type of mental health professionals who can provide assistance. Moreover, we delve into the current paradigm in psychopathology, exploring the various approaches used to differentiate between abnormal and normal behavior. Specifically, we discuss the psychoanalytic, behavioral, and cognitive approaches in greater details. In our project, we conducted interviews with 24 participants to gain insight into their current state of mental health and well-being. We used the Rorick Edinburgh Mental Wellbeing Scale and a questionnaire based on the biopsychosocial model frameworks to assess their mental well-being and identify the factors contributing to their mental health. We believe that the information we will be sharing with you today is crucial, not just for psychology students, but for everyone who wants to promote mental health and well-being. So sit back and relax, and let's dive into our presentation. Mental health is a crucial component of our overall well-being, just like physical health. It refers to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being, and it actually affects how we think, how we feel, and how we behave in our daily lives. Unfortunately, mental health issues are often stigmatized and neglected, leading to a lack of awareness, understanding, and resources for those who are struggling. This is why it's important to give mental health the spotlight and equal amount of attention as physical health. Mental health issues can impact anyone, regardless of age, gender, ethnicity, or your background. In fact, mental health problems are more common than we might think. According to the World Health Organization, 1 out of 4 people in the world will be affected by mental or neurological disorder at some point in their lives. Ignoring mental health issues can be serious and have serious consequences. It can lead to feelings of isolation, shame, and hopelessness, and it can also contribute to the development of more serious mental health conditions. Unfortunately, there are too many real-life examples of negative impact on mental health ignorance in our society, such as the tragic cases of suicides among the celebrities. Stigma around mental health is a major challenge that needs to be addressed. It can prevent people from seeking help or disclosing their struggles to others, which can exacerbate the problem. Mental health stigma also spread harmful myths and stereotypes about mental illnesses, leading to discrimination and marginalization of its sufferers. To shed some light on this issue and the impact of stigma, we conducted in-depth interviews with 24 individuals to understand their current state of mental well-being. Through this process, we gained valuable insights into the challenges that people face in accessing mental health resources and the impact that mental health stigma can have on individuals and their loved ones.
In recent times, there has been a lot of focus on mental health. In line with the progress of the country, which is now growing, mental health problems and mental illnesses have become more and more, and there is an increase from year to year. It was found that the significant increase in the rate of suicide and mental illness over the past decade is due to poor mental health. Therefore, it is important for us to be aware of the importance of awareness of mental illness, the importance of maintaining a good level of mental health, and identifying the symptoms of mental health problems that require intervention and treatment. There is no official term or one fixed definition of mental health. Cultural differences, subjective assessments, and professional theories have influenced how mental health is defined. Mental health is a state of well being in which an individual is aware of his own abilities, can handle stress well, can work productively, and is able to contribute to society. This means that mental health is the basic of individual well being and the ability of society to function effectively. Mental health is an expression of emotions and symbolizes the ability to adapt in the various pressures and demands of life. I will be explaining on the characteristic of mental illness. The truth is, when it comes to mental health disorders, there are many types. Some of the common ones are depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety disorder, PTSD, OCD, and psychosis. There are types of mental health disorders that only occur in a certain group of people. For example, postpartum depression that only occurs in women after giving birth. Although there are many types, there are some common symptoms experienced by someone who has a mental health disorder. Mental health disorders can also affect physical health. That is why people with mental health disorders often complain of symptoms that interfere with their lives and work. The symptoms are changes in mood, personality, habits, and withdrawal from the social environment. These are the samples. They feel sad for a long time, sometimes for an apparent reason, numbness or indifference to the surrounding environment, feeling significantly tired, lacking energy and having trouble sleeping, often angry excessively and very sensitive, feeling hopeless and helpless, often feel confused, worried, or afraid, had an unforgettable bad experience, and so on. Mental health at all times. It depends a lot on individual, social, and environmental factors. There are severe social, psychological, and biological factors that determine the level of mental health of a person at one time. Social and economic issues, abrupt changes in the social or environmental conditions, work-related stress, and physical disease can all have an impact on one's mental health. Unlike mental health problems, those with mental illness also experience a condition where a person's mental state causes daily functioning. The individual is affected either socially or occupationally. It needs treatment.
Karen, as a native Sabahan, used her personal network through friends and family to select interviewees from diverse fields, like agriculture, business finance, domestic helpers, educators, and many more as her interviewees for interviews. Furthermore, working as a managing director in this industry allowed her to gain insights into mental health across professions and social backgrounds. On the other hand, my interviewees are mainly from F&B and service industry, and they diverse into the sales and marketing, arts and entertainment, and childcare provider. As a senior manager of sales and operations in hospitality industry, my social circle mainly consists of colleagues and direct family members in Kuala Lumpur. They represented industries where mental health issues may be more prevalent, such as the service industry, where workers may experience high stress and burnout. While KAVITHA's interviewees were primarily from the education industry, with a smaller representation from engineering and IT, HR, manufacturing, and sales and marketing. As an enrollment advisor in the education industry, KAVITHA was able to tap into her personal network of colleagues, friends, and family members to reach out to individuals working in this industry. This enabled her to gain insights into the unique mental health challenges faced by educators and related professions. A quick walkthrough of our interview participants reveal a diverse demographic. The majority fell into the 30 to 39 age group, with an equal split of 50-50 among the male and the female participants. The participants also represented a diverse range of ethnicity, with Malay, Chinese, Indian, Bumiputra, and other ethnic groups all being present. The education industry had the highest percentage of participants, followed by sales and marketing and the service industry. In terms of marital status, the majority were married, And with regards to the education level, participants held diplomas, degree, master degrees, and certificates.
Downside of the tests and accuracy. While psychological tests such as the Warwick-Edinburgh Mental Health Wellbeing Scale are useful tools to measure mental health, but they have their limitation. One of the downsides is that they are based self-reporting, meaning that individuals may not accurately report their mental state. In addition, standardized tests often use closed-ended questions that limits the responses individual can provide. This can result in missing crucial information about individuals' mental state or experience, meaning that individuals answer the question themselves, which can lead bias and inaccuracy result. Additionally, some questions on this test can be vague or difficult to understand, which can lead to incorrect answer. For example, a question like, "How often have you been feeling cheerful?" may mean different things to different people, and often harder to rate because life is a mix of events, some good, some bad, and some in between. So it may not be suitable to be in a closed-ended question. Furthermore, mental is a complex issue that cannot be fully captured by a single test. A person's mental well-being is influenced by various biological, psychological, and social factors. They are not always easy to measure, and it does not account for individual differences such as the cultural or socio-economic background, which can impact mental well-being. To overcome this limitation, open-ended questions in biopsychological are used to gather deeper understanding of the individual mental well-being. However, the accuracy of these responses can also be affected by factors such as social bias, where individuals may give answers they think are socially acceptable rather than their true thought or feelings. Moreover, individuals may not have the vocab or ability to accurately articulate their experience, making it challenging to extract valuable information to form open-ended. If there is language barrier, for example, finding correlation tests with mental illness result study that aim to explore the possibility of diagnosing mental illness based on the test. Out of 24 participants, 23, which is about 95.8%, stated that they have not been diagnosed with any mental illness in the past. However, upon analyzing the result, it was found that some participants scored low on certain aspects of the test. About 12% of individuals had low score on the test. The result of the study is that although the participant may not have been diagnosed with mental illness, but there is still some area of mental, physical, and social being that require attention. The result also highlights the importance of regular checks and assessment to monitor an individual well-being. Even if they have been diagnosed with a mental illness in the past, tests alone cannot diagnose a mental illness. Rather, they can provide a starting point for further evaluation and tracking of the individual mental health over time. Regular retests and monitoring can help identify any changes in mental health status and guide appropriate intervention if needed. Conclusion for our report: psychological tests and open-ended questions have their advantage. It is important to recognize their limitation in accurately diagnosing mental health. Biopsychological professionals should use a combination of standardized tests and open-ended questions along with other information resources to obtain a comprehensive understanding of the individual mental state. However, it's important to understand that these tests should not be relied on as sole method to diagnose or treatment. Remember, mental health is a complex issue that requires a comprehensive approach to treatment together with the help of professional diagnosis. Therefore, a holistic approach that addresses all aspects of an individual's life is crucial to achieving optimal wellness. Finally, awareness about mental health issues and seeking professional help is needed is vital for individuals who may not be able to self-diagnose themselves.
So basically, there is no official term or one fixed definition of mental health. Cultural differences, subjective assessment, and professional theories have influenced how mental health is defined. There is no definite distinction between people with good mental health and those who do not. There are many levels in mental health. It is impossible to demonstrate good mental health using just one criteria. No individual has all the characteristics of good. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.